I found out about the Geneva program that Duke offers through mostly their website. I was looking at various public policy schools for a master's program, and this really stood out to me as I was looking through the curriculum and the faculty that Duke had, and it popped because it seemed to offer access to UN organizations and international organizations in Switzerland that other programs didn't necessarily have connections to. It's a small town, which is great because you meet one person in a professional environment at the World Health Organization, and they often somehow have a connection to someone working over at UNHCR. And so it's a small community of professionals, and people are very willing to talk with you and get to know you. I ended up interning at the UN Environment Program, UNEP. They have a branch within the organization called the Post-Conflict and Disaster Management Branch, and it was a fantastic fit. I worked with one of their program officers on environmental considerations that need to be taken into account in response to a natural disaster or a conflict in the humanitarian response. During my internship, I ended up working on a project that ended up being basically an online resource center. My supervisor and I went and tried to talk to as many different organizations, NGOs, UN agencies that are big players in any humanitarian response. We were trying to compile and research any existing tools or guidance or training materials that already were out there that might help people on the ground, practitioners, sort of think about the environmental considerations that are going to impact human lives. Before I came to Duke, I was working in Egypt with a local nonprofit organization offering education services to the urban refugee population there. And some of my work coincided with UNHCR, which is the UN organization that deals with refugees in Cairo, but I didn't really have a good sense of how they operate at a more macro level. And so coming back to graduate school, I was really excited to get that perspective, a broader understanding of how some of these larger organizations are making decisions, policy decisions, funding decisions, more at the headquarters. And so, again, the Geneva program seemed to complement my work experience really nicely. My internship with UNEP was really exciting because I didn't have an environment background, but I got to be part of a team that's working on something that's really starting to surface, that people are really starting to think about. It was really exciting to be part of something that is getting attention, thinking about the environment and humanitarian action and how that impacts human welfare. It was really great to talk to other people outside UNEP who are really appreciative that this is getting some attention, that people are talking about this, that this is something that's going to be higher on the agenda as time goes on.